Hello, everyone. Last week, the AIA hosted a virtual town hall featuring presentations from all the candidates for national office. Following is a clip from my presentation where I respond to a range of questions focused on key issues affecting the Institute. Be sure to watch until the end for the link to the full town hall video. And thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in Boston.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone, or most everyone. I'm Brad Benjamin, and I'm candidate for treasurer. I reside in Greenville, South Carolina. I have a small firm. I started 13 years ago. I will also forego the bulk of my personal details. We can find more information on the website that I am posting right now. Ooh. Can't spell my own name. I believe serving on the AIA Board of Directors requires a unique responsibility. And that responsibility is to ensure the Institute focuses on the correct issues, which dramatically influences how our profession adapts to major shifts in society, technology, and in the environment. In my opinion, the most pressing challenges and opportunities facing the AIA in the next 3 to 5 years include, one, the AIA disruption. I'm so glad we're moving forward on the AI issue. AI will rapidly transform our profession, possibly displacing traditional roles and requiring new competencies as architects. We must acknowledge and address this issue so that we write the new rules of our future instead of having those rules dictated to us. The AIA must create new education, new ethics, and new adaptation strategies so our members can be in the driver's seat on this issue. 2, climate change and resilience. The Institute and our members must continue to position themselves as leaders in implementing and advocating for sustainable design building, sustainable codes, and public policies that support those. 3, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Unfortunately, the profession still struggles with underrepresentation in all aspects of our profession's career stages. The AIA should prioritize building solutions to address these inequalities through collaborations and pipelines with the other members of the 5 collaterals, AIAS, ACSA, NAB, and NCAR. Meaningful change will not occur without their involvement and coordination. And 4, member value. As a member service organization, the AIA needs to prioritize member value via initiatives and programs that build the collective influence, professional advancement, and economic prosperity of our members and their firms. Elevating member voices, especially from historically underrepresented communities, is essential for making the AIA's EDI initiative successful. We need to ensure that we have diversity in all areas of the Institute: board appointments, committees, advisory groups, not just demographically, but in terms of career stage, geography, and practice type. We need to engage members in regional and chapter level listening sessions, especially in communities left out of our usual national conversations, because members are more likely to engage when they feel seen and heard at the local level. And lastly, the built environment is at the heart of nearly every single major policy change we face. AIA must lead in responding to these challenges. We have to be evidence of our own convictions, right? Or our words fall on deaf ears. As a board member, I'd work to ensure that the AIA is a recognized leader and an essential policy partner. The AIA should elevate the voice of architects within the legislative process through both reactive lobbying as well as proactive lobbying. We should be setting an agenda that influences policy before it's drafted, not just after it's proposed. So to do that, the AIA needs to expand and enhance its advocacy network and architect action days at the national, state, and local levels. We should continue to create tools to speak to elected officials at all points within the legislative pyramid, which especially address the issues within our strategic plan. I'm Brad Benjamin. I'm running for treasurer, and I'll take any questions you might have.
So I have about 2.5 minutes left if anyone wants to post questions for Brad in the chat.
I see Joshua Zinder says my link has an error in the website. Yes, that has something to do very technically with the secure sockets layer certificate. If you just click accept and move on, it will be fine. Despite me not wanting that response from my IT guy, that is the response I have received.
There was an earlier question from Tom Spray to candidates. Do you have any experience in a governance or managerial role in a large nonprofit organization?
No, I do not outside of the AIA. And to couple that with Carrie's question, is there one thing we should take away to remember you at voting time? What should it be? Two things I think distinguish myself as a treasurer candidate. One, I was treasurer of the AIA Trust. The trust only has about a $600,000 annual budget for its own self, but that money is actually generated from the interest off of the $100 million in investments that we managed on behalf of our own organization, as well as that money was investments from AIA members. Two, I was on the Audit and Finance Committee for last year that was responsible for working to trim down the AIA's budget from historically been around $80 million to $65 million for this year. So I've had my hands in a lot of large pots in and around the AIA sphere of influence that would lend itself greatly to coming in as the treasurer for the AIA very easily.
I see some questions in the chat. One from Melissa. What are your thoughts on the AIA financial outlook?
I think here and now, it's really good. However, I think one thing that we could do a better job of is planning, right? What if? A lot of what if scenarios. We need to be, and this is one thing that we did on the trust, we were able to say, time's up. All right, thank you.